Good evening. I want to address the school safety agents today because I want to let you know what's going on and what we're doing and what we need you to do. I'm disgusted at the way school safety agents have been demoralized by politicians for their own gain. You've been falsely portrayed in the media as sexually, physically, and verbally abusing children by Jamani Williams. I want you to remember that name, Jamani Williams. Jamani Williams has a checkered past himself. He was accused of abusing his girlfriend in a domestic dispute, and that record was sealed. We are calling on Jamani Williams to unseal that record. If you have the audacity to speak about school safety that way, we want to know what's in your past. You protect over 1 million children every year. I spoke to the Council of Education. A lot of you have saw that hearing. That display was an attack on school safety. It was filled with lies, misinnuendos. You are the backbone of the education department. If you were not working there would be no education going on. When school safety first came to the police department, December 20th, 1998, those of you who were there, you were apprehensive about that move. Few years later, after being acclimated to the New York City Police Department, opportunities were created. You got to know the system. You got to be a part of the police department and find out the training and everything that went along with that. You adapted. The police department has made you civil service with the cooperation of Local 237. Your salaries have gone up. Your benefits have gone up. The level of recruitment has gone up. And today you are a recognized unit. We have radio and TV ads that will start airing tomorrow on WBLS and Hot 97. In addition to that, robocalls are going into the council's district, those who are pushing this agenda. And make no mistake about it, you have three fractions out there. One, trying to keep school safety with the New York City Police Department because you've been unfairly scapegoated, and the defund the police movement has singled you out to say that they're defunding the police by moving school safety from one agency to another. Then you have a group that wants school safety to go to the Department of Education. And then you have a group that's out there that's totally misguided that wants to eliminate school safety permanently. Some of the council members, Brad Landers, who's going to run for New York City Comptroller, is pushing that narrative. And I want you to remember these names because we're going to endorse candidates, and we want you to know why we're endorsing these candidates and who we're not endorsing. Because if these individuals get a higher office, we will face a bigger challenge. So it's incumbent upon us to work with our neighbors, our families, our friends, to put forward an agenda to make sure that individuals that want to do us harm do not get elected to city offices. 66 people running for city council have pledged to get rid of school safety from schools. 66. So that means the next city council will be trying to get rid of school safety altogether. Now, why do I tell you this? Because there are elections coming up in June, and you must know who not to vote for, what mayoral candidates not to vote for, because the upcoming election will be a major, major step in what happens to your lives. Now, I know this is all hard to swallow, but I just needed to tell you that. Now, there's a graphic that's put up. Can we put the graphic up? It's up. Fight for safe schools. There's a dedicated website for school safety. On that website will be pictures, videos, another petition that we want you to tell your friends, your family, parents to go to for information. Now, the parent organizations that we spoke to knew nothing about this attack on school safety. They were outraged. They were appalled. They know the work that you do. There's a number of parents from Staten Island, and they've been very good to come out against this. We want you to tell them they could go to this website, and we're going to leave that website up there. We want you to go to that website, sign the petitions, get the information. We have to get the parents involved, because at this point, the only group that has not spoken out on what they want are the parents. Yes, we saw children trotted out there to say whatever they're going to say. Yes, we saw council members with their own agenda, and those council members do not have children in our public schools. I repeat, the council members that support this do not have children in public schools. They do not have any stake in what's going on here. So it's easy for you to make decisions for other people's children. Danique Miller has been a supporter of school safety. He has 5 children who went through the public school system. He knows school safety intimately. He is appalled. He spoke out against this in the city council hearing. So again, I want you to tell you, we must have the parents engaged in this fight. And that website there is where we need to funnel them to. Now, as far as the chatter about this being a done deal, the supervisors say don't fight it. Look, everything's worth fighting. And there has been no deal struck with Local 237. I've seen all the preposterous, I would say, misinformation, fake information, people who have not even spoken to us made up their own stories. Haven't we learned anything from the election of Donald Trump when you make up things? They're not true. So I'm appalled by some of our members who put out things that's not true. I'm appalled at some supervisors who repeat and say things that are not true. But I can't stop the rumor mill of school safety, because school safety has its own rumors. But I can tell you, you're hearing from me, and this fight is far from over. The parents have not spoken. If we can get the parents engaged, and their wishes are not to have school safety go to the police department, then they have to say. But if the parents agree to this, then that's another story. So until we hear from the parents, and a lot of parents don't know what's going on, and it's our job, because we see the parents, to have them go to this website, look at the information, and get involved. Until we hear from the parents, this fight is far from over. So I want to thank each and every one of you for your hard and dedicated work. I want to say to those who are spreading rumors to stop and get the facts. And I want to say to anybody who wants to help, go to the website, sign the petitions, get others to sign the petitions, and most of all, the upcoming elections, we're going to send out information on the candidates, and we want you to understand we must work for those candidates that are going to support us. If we don't, we're going to be at the mercy of the city council and the next mayor. Thank you, and have a good evening.